Welcome to the 10th video of the module 1 vector calculus. In this video, I am going to present what are the different types of applications we have come across for the vector calculus. Why do we need to study vector integration and vector differentiation and all these concepts? Few concepts I have explained where and all it is applicable. So, coming to the first application, you must have seen the temperature map of Karnataka like the one below. You can observe every point of the region is labeled with the temperature of the point. Note that the temperature is a scalar and it is an example of the scalar field. I'll just illustrate here. You can see this color with a higher temperature, and when it is coming to the lowest one, that is the blue color. So these are all the variations we have, and this is the temperatures that is observed over here. Next example. Again, you might have seen the contour map of India like the one below. So here every point of the region is labeled with the height of the point. So this is another example of a scalar field. Here it is represented with the different heights. Next example. Another important concept of the vector field is if you have seen a wind map like this, you have seen a vector field. So the arrow marked at a point tells us the magnitude and direction of the movement of the wind at the point. To make it precise, an arrow must be attached to every point of the region, but we do not draw all of them. Only few areas it has been, where the wind is more, it has been represented over here. So this is another example of the vector field. Next is, this is in the ocean current. So when we see the arrow marked at the point tells the velocity of the water particle at the point. You can see the arrows in this directions, various directions we can see. So to make it precise, the arrow must be attached to every point in the region. But it will be very clumsy, it will not be visible. So only few points it is represented. Therefore, in which direction the current is flowing, that is the arrow which shows. So we can observe that a vector calculus, it plays an important role in differential geometry and in the study of partial differential equations. It is also used extensively in the physics and engineering, especially in the description of electromagnetic fields, gravitational fields and the fluid flow. Especially in the fluid flow, very much it is useful. Let us look into a problem. Find the directional derivative of f of xyz is equal to x square y square z square at the point 1, 1, minus 1 in the direction of the tangent to the curve x is equal to e power t, y is equal to 2 sin t plus 1 and z is equal to t minus cos t at the point t is equal to 0. Let us consider the del f of xyz, that is del of x square y square z square, which is given by 2xy square. You know the formula for del phi or del f is given by dou f by dou xi plus dou f by dou yj plus dou f by dou zk. That means if we differentiate first x square y square z square with respect to x, we will be getting 2x y square z square, and with respect to y if we do, then it will be 2y x square z square. With respect to z will be 2z x square y square of k. Then at the particular point 1 comma 1 comma minus 1, if we substitute, we will be getting 2i plus 2j minus 2k. Now r is given by xi plus yj plus zk. So when we substitute the values what has been given here, that is x is equal to e power t, y is equal to 2 sin t plus 1 and z is equal to t minus of cos t. Now when we differentiate this, that is dr by dt, if we obtain, it is e to the power of t into I plus 2 cos t into j plus 1 plus sin t of k, we get it. At the point t is equal to 0, we get dr by dt is equal to I plus 2j plus k. And the unit tangent vector is given by dr by dt divided by modulus of dr by dt, which gives us I plus 2j plus k divided by this I component square, that is 1 square plus 2 square plus 1 square under the root. 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, 1 square is 1. So it is 1 plus 4 plus 1, which gives us root of 6. So the required directional derivative in the direction of the tangent is given by del of this into dr by dt of this divided by dr by dt modulus. Then we will take the dot product of the two, that is 2i plus 2j minus 2k dot of I plus 2j plus k whole divided by root 6. That gives us 2 root 3 divided by 3 or 2 by root 3. We can cancel it and then give the answer. So what is one of the interpretation I would like to give? The physical interpretation of the curl. So consider the motion of a rigid body rotating with the angular velocity omega about the axis OA. This is along the OA. So the rigid body which is moving, which is rotating with the angular velocity of omega about the axis OA in this direction. Then where O is the fixed point of the body, then let R be the position vector of any point P of the body. This is the position vector R. The point P describing a circle whose center is M and radius is PM is equal to R sin theta. This is the circle I have represented here. So where theta is the angle between omega and R. So this is the theta, which is the angle between omega and R. Then the velocity of P is omega R into sin theta. This velocity is normal to the plane POM, that is normal to the plane of omega and R. So if omega is the linear velocity of P, then V is equal to omega R sin theta n cap. That gives us W cross of R, the vector. So that is the physical interpretation of the curl. Thank you.